Well, now just a couple of days ago, I did a video about increasing oyster mushroom spawn, where I used wood chips, just like the ones in this bucket. I sterilized them by pouring boiling water in there. They were fairly fresh chips, not too old, made from coffee trees, and then I went ahead and put them in spawn bags. Let's see what's happening.
Well, I tell you what, I wasn't ready for this. Okay, check this out. Look at this spawn run. Remember, originally, this looked like the stuff that was in the buckets. Okay? Well, I don't know, 4 days ago, something on that order. Holy smolies. And I wasn't even really ready to figure out exactly what I was going to do with this stuff. I think I'll probably go ahead and continue to increase some more. Maybe try to fruit one of the bags as it is, and then maybe I'll make some more log totem and try working with the ice cream bean. See, we have a little bit of a problem over here on the Big Island when it comes to mushrooms and what kind of trees, okay? Because the mushrooms that we all love, they're pretty much either from U.S. mainland and Canada, or they're from Europe. That's where there are also Asian mushrooms too, but a lot of the Asian mushrooms that we use are actually the medicinal ones. Anyhow, they grow those things too. Problem is, mushrooms tend to be fairly specific about what they eat, or that is what they will grow on. Right, Gracie? And no mushrooms on a cat. Right, girl? You don't get mushrooms on our cats. But they have certain types of trees, certain types of wood. A lot of times the shiitake, which, I don't know, that's a Mandela effect there. How do you spell shiitake? But the shiitake is pretty specific. It doesn't like to move around much. If you're being really nice to your shiitakes, you're going to feed them oak. But we don't have any oak trees here. Well, now the oyster mushroom, Pleurotus austratus, is more universal. There are varieties of oysters that'll even grow on straw. This one here, I was hoping would adapt to an alien wood. I have a whole list of trees I could use for this that came from the guys that grew the spawn in the mainland, but I ain't one of those trees that lives here in Hawaii. So that's an issue, huh? So we experiment. There's a gentleman, Ellen took a class up there in Volcano on growing shiitake, but he's using koa wood. No, koa wood's worth about $250 a board foot on the really sweet stuff. And even the lousy stuff, low-grade koa, is good for making chopsticks and earrings, So that doesn't make sense to me to feed koa trees to mushrooms. We need to use a junk tree or a fast-growing tree, and so on. Something that's very abundant around here, nothing rare, nothing really expensive. Well, we're constantly pruning coffee. If you're growing coffee, you're pruning it. If you got coffee like I do and you're sick of the bugs and the fungus here, you're cutting it down and grinding it up. So I got lots of coffee chips. We'll continue to have coffee chips, and it looks like oyster mushrooms love coffee chips. That's great. Now, I'm still, I don't know about this ice cream bean stuff. I'm trying to use ice cream bean in a log totem, and I will take some more of the spawn that I've grown, and I'm going to experiment with some more ice cream bean stuff. It's not on the list, but if it will go, if the mushroom will take to ice cream bean, the thing grows like a weed. It's always too big. It's, moderately desirable tree, not like an albizia or something like that spreads like a weed. I don't know, they kind of tend to gather rats or things like that, maybe because of the sweetness. But anyway, not a real bad tree. Just really fast growing. And so one of the solutions is if we can feed it to mushrooms. I love fast growing trees when mushrooms will eat them. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll hang loose. I like my spawn bag. Woo-hoo.